Hey y'all, it's Eric from Gaming Nexus. Hey, I just wanted to take a few minutes and make a quick video here. I wanted to talk about this game, Voice of Cards, The Forsaken Maiden. So this is the second Voice of Cards game, published by Square Enix. And I totally have slept on this series. I didn't realize how cool this was. Like, I kind of thought it was going to be, I don't know, like a deck building game or something, and I was totally off base. This is an actual RPG, like a standard JRPG, just played out through the medium of cards. It's kind of almost set up like a tabletop game, and it's got this guy who talks, who feels more like a dungeon master than anything. And so like you kind of move about the world like this, and then there are actual RPG battles, right? And it all takes place with the cards. And so these are my three characters, right? She's a magic user. The other guy is kind of a mix of magic user and combat, and then I've got just like a straight combat guy. So this is an easy enemy. We're going to knock this out in like 2 seconds. Right, but it's very much turn-based combat, exactly like what you would expect from like an early Final Fantasy game. So it immediately has me just hypnotized and loving it. You know, so you get XP, you get gold. So let me show you the menu here. All right, so these are my three characters, right? And so they each have their own different skills, which appear in battle as in the form of cards, right? And you can kind of like take a look at each of those. And then they each also have equipment, right? So I bought a ring of protection for my guy here. So the stats are the kind of like basic compared to like modern RPGs, but also very understandable, you know? So yeah, super cool. Yeah, he just has nothing. Like he just is his own self. Yeah, anyhow, so I'm going to do another couple grindy battles here, and then I'm going to continue on with the story. So essentially, my main guy here, he's been down in this grotto here, and he's been building a boat for himself. And he discovers that this woman who's been kind of lurking around is actually the island's maiden, and she is the only one that can keep the island where they all live from sinking. And so they've just taken on this mission. They have to go to adjacent islands. They live in like an archipelago, and they have to go to adjacent islands to find those islands' maidens and like pick up these artifacts from them, and then she can become the maiden and save the island. I don't know, whatever. But it all plays out in like storybook form, with this guy kind of reading you the story and telling you what's happening. And it's just nothing. It's not at all what I expected it to be. Like, it's so cool. Let's hit one of these idiots with this. Eat it, clown. This other little fuzzy dude has heals, so I'm going to hit him once. He's going to heal himself. Watch this. If I don't kill him... Oh, but I critted on him, so he can't heal himself. That's great. All right, so I'm going to continue on with the story here for a minute.
You make to enter the village, but Laddie seems to find something about this idea disagreeable and clings to a tree nearby, refusing to budge. Oh, I got this one, says Lack, evidently with some kind of plan in mind. The fluffy creature begins to chant a sort of mysterious spell.
Woona waka, woona waka.
Suddenly, Laddie's face is transformed into that of an odd old man's. Laddie touches her transformed visage and then gives a thumbs up, perhaps as if to say, "Good job. You are a god." But Laddie looks sideways at you as she walks into the village, her identity now safely hidden.
So I just wanted to show like town exploration here. So when I first came into this town, all of the cards were turned over, and then as you explore, like the different characters appear, and it's very much like your standard JRPG town. You got your accessory shop, you got your item shop, you got your armor shop, and so I've saved up enough money here. I'm going to buy some armor for my main dude, and maybe a new weapon. I wanted to get him something better than what he has. That's 16 and 8. That'll take it to 15, but that lowers his defense. Ooh, tempting, but also lowers his defense. I think overall this might be the best option. And I could afford to get him some new armor too. Yeah, I'm going to get this. Buy and equip. Let's go ahead and give him the armor too. Actually, it looks like she could benefit from the armor as well. All right, everybody gets armor. Everybody gets armor. Been saving up this money, might as well hook it up. And now I'm broke. All right, let's go see what.
This is your home. A desk pushed up near the wall is adorned with an unfurled map and a scattering of books. The navigation map is of your own design and depicts the various islands in this region of the sea. It contains information on the maidens of those nearby islands, culled meticulously from books and the tales of passing travelers. Before all of this, you had found yourself unable to merely sit and watch the village's decline, and so planned a voyage to seek aid from the maidens of the other islands. After popping into the back room, you emerge with a carefully polished ship's wheel and present it to your companions. It is the final piece of the ship you restored at the grotto. With it, you will finally be able to set sail on the voyage you have dreamed of for so long.
And you don't have to sit here and listen to the guy. Like, you can read faster and just hit the next button. I'm just letting it play out. I started this game with my kids last night, and they were into it. You just got the storybook feel, right? Like,
you have made ready for the voyage, but before you set sail, you decide to stop in at the mayor's to say your farewells.
Cool. Let's go to the mayor. Gee.
Grieth's eyes fall over the unfamiliar face behind you. And who do we have here?
My girlfriend with the mustache. We're going to go with the traveler.
A traveler, weary from a long journey. Grieth looks upon her with sympathy. Changing the subject, you explain to the mayor that you'll be leaving the village for a little while on a voyage to save the island. You felt sure that the mayor, with his love of the village, would see you off with a smile. And yet the moment you explain that you found a maiden who can save the island, his attitude changes like the fickle sea winds, and he voices opposition to your journey.
He's bad.
This island is destined to meet its end, he says. You can practically sense him digging his feet in.
Look at that weird black blankie that he has. He's clutching his black blanket. He's obviously bad.
You cannot fathom why he, the mayor of the village, would
Curtains.
believe something like that. Though each of you hold the island in your hearts, you cannot reconcile the difference of opinion. Like lovers going their separate ways after an acrimonious spat, it looks as though you will be setting out on bad terms. You believe that your desire to save the island will prove to be the right perspective.
That's right. And he is of questionable character design. Alright, I gotta go to the secret grotto. Cheat, 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 cheat. Oops. Off we go. So I want to, before I end this video, I want to get to a point where, like, you can see what exploration looks like, because it's cool. Ooh, wolves. Alright, so this guy here has this try attack. This is pretty cool. So you roll 3 dice, and it gets attacks for the total of the dice. Oh man, the thing just like exploded.
Congrats.
Off we go to the boat. Get on the boat. Get on the boat.
Your ship. Your trusted companion. Once a mere wrecked husk that you labored to bring back to life with months of sweat and
My
toil.
ship looks like a whale.
You climb up to the stern, and with every bit of care you can muster, you attach the wheel. The final stroke upon the canvas. At last, your ship is finished. The vessel's design is patterned after a great whale.
Alright then.
There are a number of mismatched parts, but that particular quirk only makes you love it all the more. As you look over your handiwork, you realize that your companion on this upcoming journey will need a name. What would a fitting name be, you ponder? Love and Friendship Island Savior pops into your head as a potential name. You decide to use your mental erase. Despite your confidence that you could do most things with at least some degree of skill, it looks like you lack a knack for nomenclature.
Alright, looks like we have to ask for some opinions, I guess.
Laddie tears a page from her book and then scribbles a name down on it. In her small handwriting is written, The Bon Vent. According to Lack, the words are a kind of prayer in the language of the spirits for safe passage when bidding one farewell on a long journey. A farewell said before long journeys. The words could make a fit. You're unsure of just how much you ought to trust Lack or his skill with words.
Alright, looks like Bon Vent it is.
Together,
It's not what I would have
load up
picked.
the Bon Vent with the necessary provisions. Preparations for your departure are now finished.
Let's go! Yes, let's go.
You throw your hands upon the ship's wheel and shout, "Weigh anchor!" with gusto. Your voyage has begun.
Oh, do we have some opening credits here? We do. I just lucky me. Opening credits. Title sequence. No maiden. Spoiler, it's Laddie. All right, just summed up the story there.
Though your ship had long since forgotten the taste of seawater, it nonetheless cuts through the waves like a fillet knife through fresh fish. It is your first sea voyage. Laddie's eyes glitter as she looks out at the horizon, stretching ever onward over the endless blue expanse. She opens up your homemade navigation map, checking the locations of the islands where the other maidens live. On the island to the south of here lives a beauteous maiden garbed in azure robes, as though the sky itself is wrapped around her. After closing up the map, you grasp the wheel like a familiar old friend and tell the ship where you'd like to go. You now have free rein to sail across the sea as you see fit. New tales await you when you put into port on an island where a maiden dwells.
I wonder if there are other islands. Venture south. Nope. Alright, rocks. Okay, I see what's going on here. You're gonna make me go south. Uh-oh. Sea enemies. Something new.
Fight him off.
Oh. He hits hard, though. Oh, he just starts with some poison. Right out the gate, poisons me. You little turd. How about some of this for you? Blop, blop. How you like them apples? I should point out I grinded some before I left. There was some grinding. It happened. Not ashamed of it. Ooh. What is this?
Spot something blown into the sky from a whale's spout. It looks like it might fall this way.
Cool.
But it's hard to make out with the sun behind it.
Catch it.
You open your arms wide to catch some sort of item.
Sweet.
You gladly accept it as a gift from heaven.
Nice.
Ahoy, matey. It's like you...
Okay. Oh, these are new. These are stronger. Alright, let's go ahead and hit this guy.
Magnificent.
That little lizard looks like it's about to do some hypnosis on me. I probably should have hit it first. He's gonna try to like charm me or something. Let's lightning bolt this fool. Blop blop, fool. You ain't charming me. Nice! His levels are few and far between these days. Alright. Guess I'll go see where this island is.
Magnificent.
Magnificent. All right, we can knock this guy out with just a stab. Not. Oh, okay. So I didn't talk about these gems. So these gems that are popping into that box there, your abilities sometimes cost gems. So now I've got 4 gems, right? So like this one costs 1 gem to use, this one costs 1 gem to use, and so on. So it's kind of like mana.
Congrats.
Every now and then at the end of a battle, then you also get like a little treasure. It's usually like a potion or
I don't know what it is, but there's just something so relaxing.
Hush up now, don't be weird. A potion or money. You know, extra money. Oh. Lonely guy, you don't stand a chance, buddy. So I'm so glad I decided to check this game out. Like, it is absolutely just not what I thought it was. And now I'm interested in playing through this and then checking out the previous one, because this is the second in the series developed with this card style. I gotta give it to Square Enix. Like, they're not afraid of trying new stuff, you know? Oh yeah, something else. It's about to be a monster. I'm gonna catch it again, and it's gonna be a monster.
You open your arms wide, and into them.
It's a fish.
A fish. It's a fat, tasty-looking fish. Recalling it's about time to eat, you deftly prepare it and share a friendly meal.
Yeah.
Ah, the great opens.
Huzzah! Oh yeah. Do I get another fish? What do I get? What do I get? Catch it. Catch it. Cool. I'm digging all this free stuff I get from the ocean. There's a lot of free stuff coming. What do I get? It's another fish. Alright, I'm good on the fish, you guys. I don't need any more hit points. Nothing out here is hurting my dudes. Okay.
Laddie eagerly eyes the fishing rod on the boat. Up for some fishing, you ask? Laddie gives a hesitant nod. Except, it turns out she's never fished before.
Teach her to fish? Well, yeah, sure. Why not?
You show her how to hold the rod, and she casts the line into the water. Almost instantly, the rod begins to bend. You'd better tell her when to pull up. The rod bends and fits and starts.
Man, I knew it.
Sure, she's
Daggone it.
You pat her back reassuringly.
All right.
Sometimes that's just how it goes. Whirlpools are a common occurrence in this area of the sea. It doesn't seem like your ship is capable of crossing them.
Okay. Just kind of gently guiding me where it wants me to go. All right. I did want to keep this brief because I actually have work to do. So I think this will be the last battle, and then I'm going to call it. But I may do more with this game. Nice. It's the first time I've seen this little dude. He is therefore dangerous and not to be trusted. Ah. Take him out. So yeah, there's like a certain like kind of just like charming gentility to this game. Like I really have been enjoying just like the vibe of it, you know? It's something that I can just zone out to. It's kind of low pressure. It's pretty. The music is relaxing. Like it's just got this whole really nice thing going. So, yeah, I just kind of wanted to make a record of it, and I'm probably going to write a little article about it. I'll play more before I do. But yeah, thanks for watching. Anybody that's watching, check out gamingnexus.com. Talk to you soon. Bye.